Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to my childhood garden, or at least it was the garden of my dreams when I was little. We used to jump the gate. I think my uncles did too, my brother did too, and we would sneak around in this garden. And this house belonged to a very famous doctor here in our city. And he has now since moved into an apartment, and there's groundkeepers that maintain this area a bit. And I wanted to show you guys, I think this is kind of where I grew my love for plants outside of my grandma. So we're gonna walk around today. I'm gonna show you the beautiful plants. You're going to just drool at how beautiful this place is. So let's come on in. So right when we come in, you can see there's just tropical plants everywhere. Snake plants, there's monsteras. Look at this monstera. It's just growing on this tree like nothing. Imagine having this in our backyard. How incredible would that be? Especially because you guys know monsteras are so expensive. But this just grows in the wild. And last year when we were here, we actually saw one that was variegated, and it was just a pure white leaf. It was absolutely beautiful. And this place has changed a lot since I was little. It used to be a lot more lush, but obviously with time, they've moved, so they're not maintaining it as well as it was maintained back in the day, but either way, it still looks beautiful. Look at this tree over here. Look at the trunk of this tree. How magnificent is this? And it just gets better and better with age. I'm not sure what tree this is, but it does flower. Well, my uncle said it flowers. It's starting to flower a little bit. You see like the orange up there? And it just fills up with bright orange flowers during the summertime. So right now we're in the springtime, so it's starting to take place. And another cool thing about this place is there are mango trees, there are avocado trees, wasn't there papaya? Tangerines, papaya, lemon, orange, everything. There's actually a mango tree right down there where Sergey's taking you guys. I wish I could get down to it. I wish I would have brought my boots, because I would 100% go and climb that tree again. I actually remember wearing my dad's t-shirts when I was little. Like I would wear these big t-shirts, and we would go to like our neighbor's house. They had mango trees, and we would fill up our shirt with mangoes and run home, and we would always get in trouble for it. But it was just like a core childhood memory. And again, we have the snake plants just growing like in the wild. We treat these as house plants, but they treat these as landscape plants. And just look at this, more beautiful monstera. Oh gosh, it's so pretty here. I wish you guys could be here. And I always remember looking into this garden from my grandma's house, and I just have that vivid memory of trees, just seeing all of the beautiful trees. And maybe that's where truly my love for trees happened. I've just always been a big tree hugger, I guess. I don't know. And you can hear the parrots. There are parrots everywhere in this garden, and they're so cute, but they are so rowdy. Do you hear them? It's just so funny to see them. So this is the entrance of the house right over here. And I'll just step away so you guys can see how beautiful it is. They're selling this house, but like I said, there is a family living here, maintaining the grounds until they sell it. So I remember this place being full of flowers. This used to just be like just color, 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 color. It was so, so beautiful. And there's still things growing here and there. It looks like they're growing a vine. And if I'm not mistaken, they still have this little area here where they grow veggies in these beds over here. If you actually look down here, this is where they have the beginning of some of their fruit trees. And they're a little tricky to get to. And last year when we were here, we had these giant avocados. They were like this big. I'll pop up a video for you guys to see. And we would you use bamboo to pick them. It's really funny actually. And there's still a little house in the back, and that used to be where the groundkeepers lived. And I remember the man that used to maintain this garden way back in the day, him and his daughter and I used to be like best friends. I don't know what happened to them since, but I had like a vivid memory of playing with her when we were little. This is a jabuticaba tree. So this is the same tree that we just planted for my grandma in our previous video. And these can actually go in containers and they do well. So I'm not too worried about that. And back here is where they grow. They used to grow a lot of veggies over here, and they still do a little bit. I can see that they're kind of trying to revive it. And I love being here, but it's also so sad just because I remember how beautiful it used to be when they lived here. It was just so lush and even more lively than this, but it still is so magnificent. And if we go over here, if we just look up, they have dragon fruit growing up on the trees. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but that's really cool. And over here is also where we have more tropical trees. Let's see. Is this the avocado? I thought the avocado was, oh, there's the avocado. They're so little right now. Look at that. When we came, they were massive, so it's still maybe too early for them. Is this an orange? I think this might be an orange tree.
The orange are down there.
Are they? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
There's a coconut tree.
Yeah, there's a coconut tree. Their orange trees are over there, and they have several types of orange, not just one. And it's just fun because you have to like kind of shake them off, and then you have to walk down here and pick them. But this all used to just be a beautiful garden. Now it's just full of a mishmash of plants and weeds, but oh my gosh, it was absolutely beautiful back in the day. Não é coco, não?
Não, lá, ó, aquela árvore lá.
Lá?
Lá, é
Mexerica?
Lixia.
Lixia?
É
Não.
uma fruta gostosa.
Ah, lixia!
É.
Pequenininha.
Uma vermelha.
É, eu gostei desses potinhos.
Esse é.
And right here is a beautiful guava tree. They're not too big right now, but this tree does produce a massive amount of guava, it's just so much fun picking them off the tree and eating them right away. It's the best way to enjoy them. Up here is where they used to have, like, this was her orchid house, and they used to have like over 200 orchids over here. And it was absolutely beautiful, like one of the most breathtaking little orchid sanctuaries that I have ever seen. I wish I had pictures because it was unbelievable. And I still have like faint memories of it that like come and go. So this was a very special spot. So let's go to the back. I'm going to show you the back area a little bit. Here's the papaya tree. How fun is that? Look at their cute bunny over there. He's so big. Now back here used to be drastically different too. This pool was like the hangout spot. Like if you could get in, if you were on good terms with them, you could come here and swim all day, all night, and it was the best. And this used just to be full of flowers too back in the day. And it's such a shame that it's no longer here. I think whoever buys this house, because like I said, they are selling it, they're going to have to do a lot of maintenance and kind of restructuring this area because a lot of it's been kind of let go over the years. So there's a lot to be done. But boy, was this place so special and magnificent. And it has a view of the city, which is actually very spectacular. You can kind of see it a little bit here, but I don't want to go too close over there because there's a lot of broken wood over here. But if you just look at how gorgeous that view is. And the cool thing about this property, why they have so much privacy, is it goes all the way down. So there's like nobody that can build or obstruct the view of this house. So it goes down, it goes further out that way, it goes out that way, and it just feels like it's never ending. I thought I just saw a monkey, but I think that was just my imagination. So now if we come down this way, this is again the front of the house, and this is where like that porch wraps around the whole house. And like I said, it's really beautiful being here, but it's just sad to see that they didn't maintain it because this place was something out of like a fairy tale. It was so beautiful. even on the outside when they had plants and trees growing over the big wall, because this house spans the whole street and there's multiple homes on the other side. So my grandma's right across the street from him, or this where this house is, and it just continues going on and on and on. So it's just sad to see it in this condition. I mean, it's still beautiful, and I'm happy that I got to show you guys, like bring you guys along. It's a very quick tour, I know, but we're short on time, but I wanted to show you guys kind of where my love of different plants came from. I definitely got my green thumb from my grandma, but I also remember being in this garden and being so in love with it, and being back in it just like sparks that memory of how it kind of all began for me, and just how much I appreciate being back in this space. Obviously, it's not what it was back in the day, but it's still so beautiful, and I can draw so many memories from it. This was another great little area that used to have like a little water feature, but it's since been removed, but I remember water over here. And there used to be fountains kind of spread out through the garden, which was really beautiful. And I still kind of see the actual fountains. They're not working anymore, but I still see them here and there. So my uncle was just telling me how there's toucans that come every evening, and there was actually a nest of them here somewhere. So it just shows you how beautiful and what a like sanctuary this still is for a lot of wildlife. All right, guys, well, that will do it for today's super sweet, short, quick tour of where I kind of got started with my love for gardening. I'm so happy that I was able to bring you guys to this space. I hope whoever buys this house next does it justice, especially this garden, because it has the potential to be absolutely spectacular. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.